It promises to be a huge summer for Chelsea, with reports that the Blues are close to replacing Antonio Conte with former Napoli manager Maurizio Sarri. Conte's future at Stamford Bridge has been uncertain for some time, but the situation could be about to be resolved. And what of the Blues' transfer dealings? Italian international midfielder Jorginho is rumored to be part of the deal to bring Sarri to the Premier League, while Eden Hazard's future is likely to be a major talking point for the rest of the summer. We'll keep on top of those transfers right here throughout the day, while also keeping you up to date with any other breaking news from West London. We want you to get involved too. Tell us your thoughts on what's happening at Chelsea by tweeting us at Chelsea FL. Keep up to date with the latest news, features and exclusives from Football London via the free Football London app for iPhone and Android. Available to download from the App Store and Google Play. 1908. It all seems that things are finally start to be ramping up for Chelsea now, with the news that Antonio Conte has been sacked by Chelsea. While there has not been official confirmation from the club yet, Conte has said his farewells to the club and he is now set to be replaced by Maurizio Sarri. There were whispers that today could be the day after the players were allowed to take the afternoon off from pre-season training. Sky in Italy then broke that Conte had indeed been sacked, with Sarri set to replace him. An announcement might now come tomorrow morning, however things are finally pointing towards a change in management for the 2018-19 season. 1858. Sacking Antonio Conte won't come cheap for Roman Abramovich. Conte was reportedly sacked by Chelsea earlier today, with Maurizio Sarri expected to be lined up as the new head coach in the coming days. But replacing Conte would mean having to pay compensation to the Italian, believed to be around the £9 million mark, and any coaches who leave the club along with him. To secure Sarri would also cost Chelsea money, as he is still contracted to Napoli. You can read more on the costs here. Chelsea are reportedly set to switch Antonio Conte for Maurizio Sarri. Photos by Getty Images. 1830. According to CalcioMercato.com, Italian agent Alessandro Lucci has offered AC Milan midfielder Suso to Chelsea during meetings with the club. Lucci also manages Chelsea defender Davide Zappacosta, who they claim is a target for Inter Milan this summer. They report that Lucci proposed signing Suso to Chelsea during a meeting, as his style would suit Maurizio Sarri and the cost would not have a massive impact on Chelsea's budget. Suso in action for AC Milan. Image, Marco Lazzani. Getty Images. 1731. With Antonio Conte reportedly sacked by Chelsea this afternoon, there is a lot of uncertainty around the immediate future at the club. Maurizio Sarri is expected to be appointed at some point in the coming days, with negotiations ongoing over his release from Napoli. You can read about the next steps Chelsea face here. Maurizio Sarri. Photo by Miguel Medina. AFP. Getty Images. 1645. The reports from Italy that Antonio Conte has left his position at Chelsea have led to a variety of reactions from Chelsea's fans. From many fans, there has been an outpouring of gratitude for his short but successful time at Stamford Bridge. In 2 seasons at Chelsea, Conte won the Premier League and the FA Cup. You can read the fans' reactions to the news here. 1555. Despite a successful 2 seasons at Chelsea, Antonio Conte has reportedly been sacked. Chelsea this afternoon. The club are expected to replace him with Maurizio Sarri in the coming days, but after a superb first season and clinching the title for the Blues, plus winning the FA Cup the following year, where has it all gone wrong for the Italian, and why is he being replaced at the club? Our Chelsea correspondent Oliver Harbord has taken a look at the 9 reasons for Conte leaving Chelsea, including his new contract and the Diego Costa saga. You can read the full story here. Antonio Conte. Photo by Lawrence Griffiths. Getty Images. 1540. Napoli lawyer Mattia Grassani has claimed that Maurizio Sarri could be announced as Chelsea boss today or tomorrow, and that the deal for Jorginho is practically all done. Grassani added that not everything is done yet with Sarri and the negotiations remain complex, but they are close to being completed. He said, "Today or tomorrow Sarri could sign. It's close and is about to happen." As for Jorginho, he preferred Chelsea to Manchester City because of the destination and also because Sarri will be there with the Blues. It's practically all done. You can read the full story here. Image, Carlo Herman, AFP, Getty Images, 1539. According to The Guardian, Antonio Conte will not rush into taking another job after leaving Chelsea, and is likely to take a sabbatical while he considers his next move. Photo by Lindsay Parnaby, AFP, Getty Images, 1516. If the reports are accurate, Chelsea face a large bill for Antonio Conte's compensation. According to the Daily Telegraph, Chelsea would have to pay Conte for the final year of his contract, which would result in a £9 million compensation bill. The club would apparently be able to foot a smaller bill if Conte took another job or if an agreement can be struck between him and Chelsea. Antonio Conte, photo by Catherine Iville, Getty Images, 1455. Key event way will bring you more as we get it. Antonio Conte has reportedly been sacked by Chelsea. Photo by Lindsay Parnaby, AFP, Getty Images, 1451. Antonio Conte's decision to cancel training this afternoon and give the first team the afternoon off has fueled speculation that the club are preparing to make an announcement on the head coach position. The Italian had been taking 2 sessions a day at the start of pre-season. Read the full story here. Antonio Conte during the FA Cup final win over Manchester United. Photo by Lawrence Griffiths, Getty Images, 1405. With Maurizio Sarri reportedly getting ever closer to being announced as the new Chelsea manager, the transfer links between Chelsea and Italy are getting more and more frequent. Today, Corriere dello Sport, via calciomercato.com, have claimed that Chelsea will go up against PSG and Manchester United to try and sign AC Milan captain Leonardo Bonucci. Milan need to sell players this summer after falling foul of UEFA's financial fair play regulations. Leonardo Bonucci, photo by Emilio Andreoli, Getty Images, 1330. Key event. According to the Standard, Jorginho is undergoing a medical at Chelsea. The Blues have agreed a fee worth up to £57.4 million for the Napoli midfielder, which is believed to include a compensation payment for Maurizio Sarri, who is set to replace Antonio Conte as manager. Jorginho in action for Italy. Image, Marco Lazzani, Getty Images, 1313. Gonzalo Higuain would demand €7 million a year from Chelsea if he were to make the move to London from Juventus, according to calciomercato.com. They say that the Argentinian striker is happy to make the move from Juve to Chelsea but needs that condition to be met if he is to be fully content with the move. According to the report, Juventus would demand a minimum of €55 million for Higuain so as not to record a loss on the striker. Gonzalo Higuain. Image, Miguel Medina, AFP, Getty Images, 1245. Antonio Conte has reportedly given the first team the afternoon off today. 1242. Jorginho has told the Naples press that he will miss Napoli, both the club and the city, ahead of his expected move to Chelsea. Report Calcionapoli 24. They say that his wife flew to London yesterday morning and expects to have their daughter here. He said, "I will miss Napoli very much after 4 years living in the city. Who will play in my place at Napoli? That is a good question." Jorginho. Image, Francesco Pecoraro, Getty Images, 1220. Key event. Napoli lawyer Mattia Grassani has explained the complicated nature of talks between Chelsea, Maurizio Sarri, and Napoli. He told Radio CRC that Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis is personally looking after many of Sarri's contract clauses as he wants to leave nothing to chance over the coming years. He added that the negotiations were a work in progress but should be completed soon. Read the full story here. Maurizio Sarri, photo by Miguel Medina, AFP, Getty Images, 1202. The front page of Italian newspaper Corriere dello Sport, via calciomercato.com, this morning reports that Alvaro Morata is the key piece in Chelsea bringing Gonzalo Higuain to Stamford Bridge. They claim that, while Juventus need to offload players to balance the books after the purchase of Cristiano Ronaldo, Chelsea won't want to sign Higuain until they can offload Morata. The possibility of a deal is apparently complicated further by Juventus being one of two clubs originally interested in signing Morata, a move they are likely no longer keen on. Alvaro Morata after scoring against Southampton. Photo by Glenn Kirk, AFP. 11:44 Newcastle have announced the season-long loan of Chelsea winger Kennedy. The Brazilian returns to St. James's Park after impressing their last campaign, 2207. There was a lot of excitement this morning when it came from the Italian media that both Maurizio Sarri and Jorginho were both close to joining the club after more than a month of speculation. Jorginho was filmed leaving Naples on his way to the UK as well, while Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis also confirmed that both men were close to a move to Stamford Bridge. However, today hasn't been the day for the two moves to finally go through, and that is what Chelsea fans will be hoping to see tomorrow. Antonio Conte is still the man taking the pre-season ahead of the new campaign, and while the deals are not over the line, that will continue to be the case. However, tomorrow is set to be a big day for Chelsea. The Sarri deal is set to finally be completed in the coming days, and there will be more transparency over Jorginho's next club, with Manchester City still claiming that they could sign him. But Chelsea appear to be frontrunners for a combined deal of £57 million that could finally see both men move to West London. Image, Carlo Herman, AFP, Getty Images, 1907. There is a lot happening at the moment. Napoli lawyer Mattia Grassani told Radio CRC, there was a meeting in Rome at the offices of President Aurelio De Laurentiis, without Sarri. We exchanged views with the English club and the coach's lawyers. This matter is 10 times more complicated compared to when he arrived. The issue is there are so many clauses that De Laurentiis is looking after personally. He wants to leave nothing to chance for the rest of the years that Sarri will be on the Chelsea bench. Assuming that should happen, these are dynamics that we have been facing and should be concluded by the end of the week, but it's still a work in progress. Let's just say that there is a pact of non-belligerence on the transfer market, we can call it that. Maurizio Sarri. Photo by Miguel Medina, AFP, Getty Images, 1646. According to the Star, Robert Lewandowski is keen to leave Bayern Munich this summer. Despite reports he is happy to stay. Chelsea and Real Madrid have been linked with the Bayern man. Image, Yannick Skarzinski, AFP, Getty Images, 1555. The Blues have not made any moves in the transfer window as yet, but that could all be about to change if the Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis is to be believed. And Chelsea fans cannot contain their excitement over the potential transfer. Read here. Image, Catherine Iville, Getty Images.